Nearly a year after Queen Elizabeth's death, Sarah Ferguson provides an update on her corgis. Sarah Ferguson has provided an update on Queen Elizabeth II's beloved corgis over a year after Her Majesty's passing in September of last year. Ferguson revealed on a new edition of her podcast, Tea Talks with the Duchess and Sarah, that the late monarch's dogs, Muick and Sandy, whom she and Prince Andrew gave to the princess, are showing her the way on the old trails and roads the Queen used to take them on. The Duchess, who has been recovering after undergoing a mastectomy and reconstructive surgery after being diagnosed with breast cancer last month, shared that she hasn't been as mobile as of late. Ferguson revealed that she had even had to employ dog walkers to get her and the Duke of York's 7 dogs out of Royal Lodge, Windsor, where she and her ex-husband still reside, and back on their daily walks. Having 7 dogs, they don't understand that perhaps I'm not as mobile as I was, Ferguson told co-host Sarah Thompson. So, they're going, hello, come on, it's all about me. The dogs are very needy. Sandy and Muick were given to Her Majesty by the Duchess and Duke during the epidemic, when the Queen's husband, Prince Philip, was in the hospital awaiting his death in April 2021. While she hasn't been able to accompany them on their daily walks in recent weeks, the 63-year-old novelist did reveal that she has been given permission to do more walking than she has been. They might be happy with me, she observed. Ferguson, on the other hand, has been spending time with the pups and said that she went all 7 of them to where the Queen used to walk them. I was chatting to them, saying, now where do we go? And they were sort of showing me the way. And there was a little woodland walk that was made specially for the Queen, Ferguson said. It's just so special. It was actually very wonderful to have a moment to really remember, cause this time last year, the Queen would have been going to Balmoral, and we would have walked exactly where we walked yesterday together, and then the Queen would have said, see you up in Scotland. She continued, and so the doggas, it was very moving actually. And at one stage, Andrew and I just sat quietly under some really beautiful trees, and I asked him if he was all right without his mom and dad. He said, it's lonely. He thinks about it a lot, but it's sort of like people process grief in their own way. And it's not just him, he's human like everybody else. And I process my grief in my loss my way. On September 8th, Queen Elizabeth died at the age of 96. A source told Ed at the time that the pets were by her side during her dying hours. Queen Elizabeth's beloved corgis were with her in her final hours in her room at Balmoral, according to the insider, who added that the duo were there to comfort the Queen. Sandy and Muick walked inside Windsor Castle before Her Majesty's committal service at her funeral. The dogs were seen with 2 handlers who held onto their leashes and occasionally rested while the Queen's coffin arrived for the final portion of the ritual. Shortly after her death, Prince William assured mourners that the Queen's prized pets were doing well and in good hands following her death, and a month after that, Ferguson shared an update of her own with The Telegraph, telling the publication that the dogs were adjusting well to life with her 5 terriers. They all balance out. The carpet moves as I move, but I've got used to it now, Ferguson shared. The Duchess added that having the national treasures with her and the Duke of York has been a big honor.